Hello and welcome. My name is David, and I'm an AI expert specializing in modern hotel operations. It's a real pleasure to welcome all the students from Europe Hotel School to this online learning journey. Now, if you're building a career in hospitality, you are jumping in at a really exciting time. The entire industry is changing fast. Today, we're going to talk about the future of hotel revenue management, a future that is absolutely powered by artificial intelligence. And look, this isn't just some passing trend, it's the new reality. Understanding this is going to be crucial for you to become a leader in this field. So let's dive in.
All right. So to really get a handle on where we're going, we've got to understand where we've come from. For decades, revenue management was, well, it was more of an art than a science. We call it the old way. And it was a world built on intuition, on gut feelings, and frankly, a lot of guesswork.
I want you to picture this. You've got a revenue manager. They're probably surrounded by stacks of paper, maybe hunched over a spreadsheet. They're looking at last year's performance, they're manually checking what a few of their competitors are doing, and then, based on a hunch, they set a price. It was a really slow, reactive process. And in today's world, that's just a recipe for leaving a whole lot of money on the table.
You see, the old way kind of worked in a world that was pretty predictable. A world that ran on a fixed seasonal calendar. High season, low season. Simple. But that's not the world we live in anymore, is it? We're in a hyper-connected global travel market now. A single tweet from an influencer, a sudden airline sale, a canceled flight, these things can change demand in an instant. That manual, intuition-based approach, there's just no way it can keep up. It's too slow.
And that right there brings us to the new way, AI-driven pricing. And I want to be clear, this isn't just a small step forward. This is a massive leap. We're talking about moving from guesswork to actual data-driven precision. It really is the key to optimizing profit in the kind of complex world hospitality is today.
So at the very heart of this new approach is a concept you need to know: dynamic pricing. And it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It's using automated, real-time data to set flexible prices based on what's happening in the market right now. The keywords there? Automated, real-time, and flexible. It's a system that's always on, it's always learning, and it's always adapting. And listen, this isn't some sci-fi fantasy about the future. This is happening as we speak. It's being powered by incredibly sophisticated platforms from companies like IDeaS and Duetto. These are the big players, the pioneers building the tools that are totally reshaping our industry. You will absolutely see these names in your careers. This quote right here just nails it. These systems are the central nervous system of a hotel's entire commercial strategy. Think about that for a second. Just like your own nervous system, they are constantly taking in information from all over the place. Your hotel's own data, what your competitors are charging, flight schedules, even the weather. It processes all of that and then sends out these tiny, precise pricing commands to maximize the financial health of the whole operation.
So, the big question is, how does this central nervous system actually think? Let's pop the hood for a minute and see how this AI goes from just a pile of raw data to making intelligent, profit-driving decisions.
The real magic of AI is its ability to see the entire chessboard at once. It's not just looking at your hotel's occupancy tonight. Oh no, it's like a detective, and it's constantly gathering clues from literally millions of places. It knows when a huge convention is coming to town. It knows when a flight gets delayed. It knows when the weather's about to turn. It even knows the exact second your biggest competitor sells their last room. It sees everything.
And this whole process is driven by a principle called decision intelligence. Now, here is the key takeaway for you. Instead of a person trying to juggle all that information in their head, the AI just automates these incredibly complex decisions. I mean, could you imagine trying to calculate the perfect price for every single room for every night for the next 365 days while also monitoring everything else happening in the city? It's impossible for us. But for an AI, that's just another Tuesday.
Okay, so this technology is obviously amazing. But let's be honest, it's useless if it doesn't deliver results, right? So let's talk about the bottom line. Let's talk about the direct impact this has on a hotel's revenue and its ability to grab every single opportunity that comes its way. The scale of this is, well, it's pretty hard to wrap your head around. While a human revenue manager might adjust rates maybe a few times a day if they're lucky, the AI is running thousands of calculations every single second, for every room, for every day into the future. It's constantly hunting for that one perfect price. Now, don't make the mistake of thinking this is all about just jacking up prices. That's not it at all. It's a much more sophisticated balancing act. So, when a big concert is announced and demand suddenly spikes, boom. The system instantly raises rates to capture that new revenue. But, and this is just as important, if it detects an unexpected quiet spell, it'll strategically lower rates to attract more bookings and keep the hotel full. It works both ways, always maximizing revenue in good times and in bad.
And this quote right here, this is the whole philosophy. By making thousands of these little micro adjustments, the AI makes sure the hotel is never, ever leaving money on the table. It's all about optimizing every single tiny decision to squeeze every last drop of potential revenue out of the property. So, what does all this automation mean for you, for the next generation of hospitality leaders? Well, it means the role of the revenue manager is changing, big time. It's evolving from a tactical, number-crunching job into a high-level, strategic leadership position.
I mean, just look at the difference here on the screen. The old role was completely bogged down in the daily grind of setting prices. The new role? It's elevated. When you let the machine handle the tactics, the human is finally free to focus on what we do best: strategy, creativity, big-picture thinking. It's about guiding the entire commercial direction of the hotel, not just plugging numbers into a spreadsheet.
This frees you up to stop obsessing over, the price of a standard room on some random Tuesday night. Instead, you get to focus on the bigger, more impactful metrics, things like total revenue per available guest, or TrevPAR. That looks at everything a guest spends, the room, the spa, the restaurant, the bar, to give you a complete, holistic picture of profitability. It's finally being able to see the whole forest, not just the individual trees.
So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with this final thought. This technology is not here to replace you. It is here to empower you. The data and the AI are going to take care of the tactical work. That's a given. So the real question, the one for you, the future leaders of this industry, is this: how will you use your creativity, your expertise, and your vision to shape the winning strategy? That's where you're needed. That's the future.